But our next guest, our next speaker, I want to welcome to the stage. We're going to have a couple speakers up short for just a little bit, and then we're going to bring Brian Futch up, and then we're going to have some of our feature presenters. We also have a fantastic movie for you. It was put together especially for all of you, and it has a lot of you in it as a tribute to the Oregon Tea Party, where it's come from and where we're going. But our next speaker is a force of nature and a consummate defender of liberty, a dear, dear friend, a passionate, principled fighter. From FreedomWorks, put your hands together for Oregon's own Kristina Ribali.
Stand here. Come here and hug me. So I look like I'm the season.
Get off of there. Okay. Hi, everybody. Give me just a second. I didn't know I was up quite so quickly, and I got to find my speech here, but I just want to welcome you guys all. It's really exciting for me to be part of the Oregon Tea Party and part of this movement, because when you are in a progressive state like Oregon, we have to fight a little harder, don't we? That's right. I have the privilege to travel around the country and meet people who love liberty just as much as you do, but they're in some red states, and they don't know what it's like to literally have to fight against every tax increase, fee increase, land use law, whatever that is out there. And you guys are constantly battling it. And so thank you from the bottom of my heart, because you guys fight back every single day. I'm going to catch my breath here because I was running. Does anybody in this audience believe that we are not at war? We are at war. Make no mistake. Every single liberty that has been given to you by the Almighty God is at stake. I believe it. And because we're at war, I'm going to ask you to keep enlisting people. I'm going to ask you to keep bringing people into this battle. You've been in the trenches now, some of you, for over 3 years. And again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. You sacrificed time and talent and treasure. You moms have taken time away from your children and your families. Husbands have given their money, their talents, their abilities, all for the cause of liberty. And you guys are tired, aren't you? Good, that's what I want to hear. So again, I'm so grateful for that. One person I'm really grateful for too, and of course isn't here tonight, but is Andrew Breitbart. And we are at war, and he was the general leading us into battle. And he may not be here in body tonight, but he's here in spirit. He knew we were at war with the progressive left and the elitists. He was fearful, willing to be targeted and despised, all for the cause of liberty. He was willing to stand with the good people of the Tea Party when we were constantly smeared. Oftentimes, he was the loudest voice in defense of conservative women. And especially, I'm just proud to say, he was my friend. I want you guys to look at the battles that lie ahead. These are the toughest yet. When you choose principle over party, which is what the Tea Party is all about, whether it be Republican or Democrat, the battle for power only intensifies. I want you to understand that we are destroying the monopoly that consultants, politicos, incumbents, and Beltway elitists have spent their entire lifetime building. We are destroying it. And when you do that, make no mistake, you will be targeted by both sides. The Republicans won't like you, and the Democrats won't like you, and everywhere you look, somebody's going to target you for your principles. Even if you're standing alone, stay standing with me. Amen. I want to highlight a few of these battles. Take, for example, Richard Lugar in the state of Indiana. This is Obama's favorite Republican. Just this week, Eric Cantor's PAC, the American Action Network, dedicated $600,000 to keeping this incumbent in power. $600,000 to run ads for a cap and trade supporting, gas tax supporting, bailout supporting, corporatism loving Richard Lugar. This is what we're up against. In Utah, Orrin Hatch has spent $5 million running away from his 36-year-old record. $5 million to run away from his record. Make no mistake, folks, you're threatening their power every single day. My boss has a great line. Sometimes you have to beat the Republicans before you beat the Democrats. That's where some of these battles take place, right? In the primaries. I'm really proud to be part of FreedomWorks. What we're doing right now is focusing on taking the Senate, keeping the House, and marginalizing the president. Say it with me. We're going to keep the House, take the Senate, and marginalize the president. I want you guys to look at the big picture about a freedom caucus in the United States Senate. What would it look like if we had more people like Rand Paul, Pat Toomey, Mike Lee, Jim DeMint? We'd have a different looking Senate, wouldn't we? FreedomWorks is committed to doing this. We're committed to electing true champions of freedom that will fight the tough battles. We just need to send them more reinforcements, you guys. We're committed to providing and being a resource for the Tea Party all over the country. If you get an opportunity, take a look at our website, freedomworksforamerica.org and freedomworks.org. Before I close tonight, I want to talk to you a little bit about unity. It's already been mentioned a few times. And it may sound strange to talk about unity when I just talked about taking on incumbents. But what we need to understand is the progressive left will follow their candidate off a cliff. It's really difficult sometimes to unite behind people that we don't agree with. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm no fan of Mitt Romney. None. Would I have loved to see someone else as our nominee? Yeah. He's not yet, but let me just say this. We go to war with the army that we have. And I'm going to say, if he's our challenger to Obama, it's more important than ever to keep the House, take the Senate, and marginalize the presidency. We can either attempt to govern this country with a Republican being pushed to the right, or if Obama wins again, we'll have a Marxist progressive who bypasses the authority of Congress on a daily basis. It's your choice, folks. I want to leave you with two quotes. The true soldier fights not because he hates what is in front of him, but because he loves what's behind him. By J.K. Chesterton. I love what's behind us. Look what we've done. We are the largest political movement in modern day history, and we've only just begun to fight. The last quote is from Andrew himself. When I travel around meeting people in the Tea Party who care about their country, black and white, gay or straight, anyone willing to stand with the great people of the Tea Party and stand next to me and fight the progressive left, I will be in that bunker. And if you're not, because you're not satisfied with this candidate, more than shame on you, because you're on the other side. We've accomplished much. I love every single one of you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart, for what you have sacrificed. Now get to work. Fight on. This is war.
Kristina Ribali, everybody.